Hey guys, it's Ajax from Team High Society here, and today we're going to install these M7 gimbals into the Taranis X7. I haven't read anything about this, I haven't even opened these, so we're just going to do it live right here on camera. I've been told it's pretty easy, so let's get to it. I've been inside this radio before. I don't remember what I did to it. I think it was something with a battery pack or something. But I have had it open. Oh, it was when we got it. I adjusted the tightness of the sticks. So this radio is really easy to open up. It has a couple of screws. If it has a battery pack, this battery pack just kind of pulls out here. Not a battery pack, rather a AA holder. And then it's got a little 2-pin connector down there, you can see. Just comes off. And then it looks like we've got 4 screws to open up here. Just regular Phillips screws. So we're going to do this real time. I may speed up the unscrewing of the screws because really, pretty sure everyone knows how to do that. Okay. And it just pulls off right like that. Okay, so there she is. Okay, so some of these may have little ties and others may have these little screws that hold down the cables here for a little bit of wire management. To do it the right way, we're going to want to undo these. And these are the wires that we've got to get out. Okay, I'm going to start with the throttle and yaw, this side. It both comes into that connector right there. And there's 4 screws that hold this gimbal in. Okay, with the 4 screws removed, yep, that's it, just pulls right out. Okay, so my understanding is that these are universal. There isn't a right and a left. So here's the new ones. Oh. Didn't mean to hit that. Sorry, the desk here is kind of a mess, but you know how it is when you get busy and don't have time to clean stuff up. Okay, so I do know that when this one was removed, you notice that this thing is on the outside. And I know this one has to go in with this on the outside as well. So it should be just as simple as making sure you're not pinching any wires. sling it on in there. And that's it. So I'm just going to use this box to prop up the front. Let's reinstall those screws. Okay. So now, if you're a fan of the like a notchy throttle, then you're going to want to set that right now. And basically, this little piece of metal here that has that little bend in it, if you loosen that or tighten the screw down, puts pressure on that, and there's a little piece of plastic in there that has the teeth in it so that you can fill the actual bumps of the throttle. So I like it to be bumpy or to feel notchy, but I don't like it to return to center. So I believe, yeah. So inside the box there's some screws. Which, by the way, they're all the same. The four on the outside, the ones that held this, and the ones that come in here are all the same, except for there's one little screw that's different. I don't know if you can see it, it doesn't really matter, but these are all coarse threads and this one's very fine. The fine threaded one is the one that you want to use. You lift this lever up and thread this through this little metal piece. And basically what that does, it just holds spring tension on this thing so that it's out of the way. Try to show that. So that's the screw we just installed, and it rests right there, and it holds the tension on this little spring here. So now it's notchy, but it doesn't return to center. But that one does for y'all. I'm just giving it a little bit of tension, so there's a little bit of tension on there, which is just the way I like it. You can adjust these however you want. Well, that might be a little bit too notchy. Okay. Once you got that done, all that's really left is run your cables back through this little cable management thing there and plug it on in. Make sure you got your orientation right. Make sure I got my orientation right. Let's see here. Yeah. That doesn't want to plug in. Guess just got to give it a little bit of force. Jeez. And the last thing to do for this one side is just to put that little cable management piece back in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and repeat the process on this side. Then we're going to take out this existing plug and unplug it here. Gosh, man, those are tight. And then we're just going to unscrew the 4 screws that hold the gimbal in. There's that one out as well. If I just find that screw, there it is. If you lose a screw, do not leave it in there. Inevitably, it'll touch something it shouldn't, short it out. Same thing as another one, it's universal. Since this doesn't have any of the, or we want this to return to center, all we have to do is install this with this little piece on the outside edge here. We don't have to worry about putting that screw in there. So again, put this in and try not to smash any existing cable in there or wires in there. And we'll just go ahead and screw these back in. Okay, just like the last one, the last thing we got to do is run the cables through this little cable management here. I think that's optional, but if you want to do it the right way, you should probably do that. Once again, we just got to plug these things in. I don't know why it is, but these plugs are really tight for me. Okay. Wow. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to use that cable management on this one. It's too tight when I go full stick up. Yeah, that's going to be too tight. Okay, so on this one it was just short enough that it worked, but on this side it didn't. So something to keep in mind. If yours fits, great. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, now just put the case right back on. Sure, any cables cut and screw holes that are in the way. Okay, 4 screws out left in there. It's gonna go trouble. So try that again. Oh, we have to little pin screws in there. There we go. I'm quite sure what it's going to do. Just not quite close. Okay. So now all we got to do is put the little battery thing holder back in and calibrate these things. If you've ever done the gimbals on your QX9 or replace the gimbals in general, you've always got to calibrate them. So let's get this all set back up here. Let's get her calibrated. Alright. So
welcome to FrSky. Throttle warning.
So there you go. It's going to tell you throttle warning because it doesn't know where 0 is.
Warning.
Okay. So if you take this middle button here with the 3 lines and you hold it down, you'll get into radio setup. And then we're going to switch the pages here until we see calibration. And it's the 9th page. So let's press enter to start, which is this. Set sticks midpoint. So we're going to set all of our sticks midpoint. And you just got to kind of guess on the throttle there. I'm not sure if it's just sticks or if it's everything is midpoint. So I'm going to set everything. Enter when done. Now we're going to move all these to the extremes. And now, if you look at these 2 dots, this one should return to center. This one should be where you set it. And there you go. And these, it looks like, don't matter at all. So now, turn it back on.
Welcome to FrSky.
No throttle warning. And there we have 0. Or midpoint. Okay, so that's it. That's all there is to it. If you found that this was helpful, or if you just enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Stick around. I'm going to be putting a lithium iron battery in this rather than these AA's. Stick around for that. You can put a LiPo in there, but with all the fires and stuff that are going on, I think a lithium iron battery is better. So I'll show you which one and how to do it.